Part 2 of Local 6 Legal Line with attorney Kevin Shannon from the Bryant Law Center. Paducah and Louisville is where they have their locations. And you're welcome to give us questions regarding personal injury, and we'll pony them up at 1-888-208-6946. And Kevin, we have one question that probably is a little more common than what you might think. But we have someone who says they were out for a walk in their neighborhood and they got bitten by a neighbor's dog. And the owner won't talk to them about it, but they want their bills paid as far as medical bills. What can they do about it at this point?
Well, that does happen pretty frequently, and unfortunately a lot of times the dog owner will not talk to the person that was bitten. And so there's really not a great answer for how you determine whether they have any homeowners coverage. You know, it would be ideal if you were unfortunately bitten that the insurance company or that the dog owner would go ahead and take care of your bills for you, or at least tell you whether they have insurance. But unfortunately that doesn't happen, and there's no good way to determine whether they have any insurance coverage. So I really suggest you probably need to talk to a lawyer. Again, it shouldn't cost you anything. Sometimes writing the homeowner, the dog owner, a letter and suggesting to them that if they have insurance, they need to let their carrier know that their dog has bitten somebody, and ask the insurance company to call you. That's probably what I would suggest with that.
I have a question from Marcia, who says, I was riding in a passenger vehicle with a friend of mine. They were driving. They ran a red light and had a wreck. Obviously their fault, but she wants to know, does she have a case? And if so, what happens if she really doesn't want to sue her friend? Is that what it's about?
Well, sounds to me like you do have a case, assuming you're injured, meet one of the thresholds under the law. You would have a case. Your friend hopefully has insurance on her car. If your friend has insurance on the car, then that insurance company should take care of your claim, and hopefully you could get it resolved by way of settlement without having to file a lawsuit. If you were unable to get it resolved by way of settlement and you had to file a lawsuit, you would be having to file that suit against your friend. But your friend, again, if they have insurance, that insurance company would have to hire a lawyer to represent your friend, and they would also have to pay that lawyer's bills. And then, assuming you got your case settled, that's the end of it. No money comes out of your friend's pocket. It would come out of the insurance coverage that's available to your friend on the car. So, you know, it makes people think twice about it sometimes, but you shouldn't let that slow you down, because you don't have to do anything that's ultimately going to be real harmful to your friend.
Kevin Shannon of the Bryant Law Center, our guest today on this edition of Local 6 Legal Line, both segments in fact, and we have been talking about personal injury.